What's up, guys, and welcome to this week's episode of How Not to Summon a Dungeon Master. Previously on Justice League, A New Era. And then you see this 28, 29-year-old woman poke her head out of this cloudy lightning strike mess.
Yeah.
In a red suit. Oh, shit. Oh, it's not the right time. Fuck. I got a present for you. Other universes exist. I've tried. But I'm too early.
When?
When I want it.
Do it. We need it now.
And you feel this, like, warm fuzziness run through you. And your hands start doing stuff completely out of your control. And an Unk appears on top of you. They'll do their part. This is the mission.
I know they will.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go put on the last suit I'll ever wear. So, we left off with sort of a reunion amongst the Justice League and its extended members and new members in the Batcave. You've lost the Hall of Justice.
It's more of the condo of justice now.
Yeah, one level. It's got a hole in it.
Lovely skylight.
And Batman has just gone to put on the last suit before his time's up. So you are in the Batcave with each other, and Doom, Deathstroke, Constantine are all here. Tawny,
what's her name?
Nightwing, the full
Blue
Bat
Beetle.
family, Blue Beetle's here. This is all you've managed to amass.
And the people stuck on the space station
And
right
the
now.
Titans.
And the teens, and also
Yeah,
the
the
Lantern
youngers.
Corps whenever they decide to actually turn up.
They'll get here. They'll be like the French in the Revolutionary War. They'll get there eventually.
So what would we like to do?
Well, I assume that I'm on my way back.
Yeah.
Did Owlman come with me?
He
Because I know he was building the suit.
He is going to be busy for a little while.
Okay, that's fine.
He's building something more him out of Kryptonian.
Yes.
Tech.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
It's got to be in black.
No, that's fair. So I'll literally bolt there as quickly as I
Yeah.
can. So I guess I'm not too far away.
No. So, what would you two like to do?
Check on Tawny.
Okay. She is in Med Bay right now.
Mm-hmm.
Worse than that.
It's been a while since we played. She got done in by Superman. Avoided direct laser, but Superman destroyed the treadmill.
Yeah.
Flash's treadmill, which blew up in her face.
Yeah.
It's never going to end well for a human.
Is
But
she older, like considerably? Like,
No,
is there
no.
like a timey-wimey blue?
Power for the treadmill comes from the Flash. It's just a way for them to run fast enough to
Okay.
use it.
Okay.
The treadmill is a frictionless machine that can take an infinite amount of speed.
So we've still got a lost Flash, though.
You're still missing a Kid Flash.
Cool. We talk.
However,
it's not a Kid Flash anymore.
Rumblebee was dropped off, so we know that Flash is obviously, without the treadmill, capable of doing something.
Depends on whether she is, I guess, Speed Force-wise.
The hint's there, though. She dropped off Rumblebee, and we're like, right,
Yeah.
well, she didn't have a treadmill, and she's dropped Rumblebee off. So
Also depends on how many people are accessing the Speed Force. That slows her down a lot. The more people in it, the less power she has.
It also could be that
And you know
somebody
there
else
is one other Flash in this universe right now.
yeah,
in
Tim
the
Potman.
future. There may be another treadmill that she's managing to use.
Flash Gordon?
Still the Flash, it's just
Yeah.
the original.
Cool.
Yeah. So I'll go check on Tawny.
Yeah.
That was
so
a genuine
she is...
question there, by the way, for Flash Gordon.
No,
I
it's
didn't
not,
get an
it's not
answer.
Flash Gordon.
Cool.
Flash
Is
Gordon
he
was-
in?
No,
Is he
no,
in
that,
DC?
that was a standalone TV show from
Oh, I wish,
America.
do you know what? I wish it were. I wish Flash Gordon was in this universe.
Martian Manhunt is about.
Yeah,
Hiding.
John Johns.
I'm going to deal with him.
So you check on Tawny, her vitals are fine. There is some very clear signs of scarring on the face and the right side of her body where the explosion and the lasers did permanent damage, there is no fixing it.
No.
She will be scarred for life.
Will she? Because it's on her face. Is it impairing her vision? Could I tell that?
No. Nothing's permanent muscle-wise or performance-wise. She's just not going to look unharmed.
Oh, she would look sick with an
Right.
eye patch.
I mean, I'm sure she'll love that when she wakes
Like Nick
up.
Fury.
But she is unconscious.
Right.
But Vitals says she's doing fine.
I want to hold her hand and just sit there with her. I'm just going to talk to her because although I'm unaware whether she can actually hear me, I just want to explain to her that I'm really proud of her, that everything she did for the right reasons. She held her ground, and that she's always going to be beautiful.
Yeah, she kind of got sucker punched. I'm not gonna lie.
It was a complete sucker punch.
Did
100%.
But she took it like a fucking champ.
this is also a teenage girl?
You got punched by Superman and you're still alive.
Yeah, I'm just
Actually
gonna.
surprised.
Everything I'm saying, I'm just boosting a teenage girl's ego and emotions right now, because when she wakes up, if she can hear me, I'm hoping those words are gonna help her.
You just want her to love you more. That's all you want.
No, 'cause she doesn't particularly like me. She's been forced to like me.
But you're trying to make her like you.
I mean, that's not my main goal.
Not the main goal.
It's a good job because she can't hear you right now.
We don't know that. Some of these words might help.
Anyway.
But yeah, me
Okay.
being a teenage girl at that point, like younger when I was tawny, I would want to make sure that she's supported. So I'm just going to sit there and do that.
Is there anything you want to do here, Mirror?
Not at this moment in time. Like I've seen Batman go now.
You watched him get changed.
Yeah. From the shadows. I've got to try and work out. I need to start thinking about how we can deal with the Flash now that she's stuck, sort of.
The chains.
Kid Flash.
Yeah. No,
Actually, let's-
Kid Flash.
Would we know? Just this is what I'm thinking as I'm flying, I guess. I'm thinking about the whole, like, we keep going back to the chains for the whole Flash thing, right? The Flash is so fast that he would just clear those chains anyway, regardless. He'd see them regardless. Like, if you laid them out ready, if he flung them out, it's like they're too slow.
And you
So he's pretty, like, I'm flying going, actually, he's pretty fucking useless against the Flash.
unless you blind him.
Yeah, you'd have to blind the Flash first, yeah, but then he wouldn't know where he's running anyway.
Aha.
So he would stop.
He'd run into a fucking wall.
So he would stop.
A flash bang.
See?
But he'd be faster than a flashbang.
What you really need him to do is do the
Catch him off
vibrating
guard.
thing and get stuck halfway through something. Because if
Well, the
he
only way
stops vibrating,
we did bugger Kid Flash with, well, we didn't. Evil Humphrey
yeah,
used fear gas.
Mm-hmm.
and she
So
vibrated.
maybe
and
we
got
use
stuck.
fear gas against the Flash then.
I
to
mean,
stop
we've
him
got
from running,
Batcave
to freeze him
that
in his
will
spot.
have it in.
Okay.
It would be thoughts that
It's
would be
alright, it's
running
just
through
what
my
I'm
head.
thinking as I'm flying along. I'm
Yeah.
like, how do, like,
But I
'cause
feel
the
like
chains
I've-
is no good. Like, what
I
are we
feel
gonna
like
do?
I'd be the same though. I feel like
Yeah.
I'd be thinking like, what's the plans for Le Flash? And Superman, I think, is sort of your thing. I mean, Doom will probably give you a hand.
Yeah. Okay.
But at this moment in time, I feel like the major ones we need to start nailing down plans for, and we're gonna have to change the original plan because somebody gave the plan to Superman.
No.
That was an accident.
She didn't actually give the whole funeral bait trap plan away.
No, I didn't.
She just gave the numbers away, the power levels.
All the other important bits.
The fact that we were getting people from the future and the past.
that was all the, yeah.
That was all somebody's idea. I don't know who did it, honestly. It could be anyone, couldn't it be?
It could be anyone.
Yeah,
Okay.
it could be anyone, couldn't it? Rumble.
It was a fucking accident. There's 2 rumbles right now.
Okay, let's
Rumble one.
let's have a funeral.
So I'd say at this point you're fast approaching. You're over America. Batman exits a room where he got changed, and he is in his final suit. Short-eared cowl, matte black, grey suit, black bat on the front. Cape is so long, it is draped on the floor.
Oh, he's got an OG.
Big,
cool.
Big yellow belt. And he walks out of this room, the door closes behind him. And he looks around the room, and you can see on his face the sternness isn't there. That cowly, ridiculous, straight face is not there. It's much more relaxed. He's not frowning. And he just walks straight forward into the group. Mirror. A word.
Oh, not.
And at this point, I'm going to need you to leave the room.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm off. I'm waiting for him to tell me off. He's going to be like, I know what you did earlier. I'm seriously waiting for you to tell me off now for what I did earlier. You're going to be like, I know what you did. I'm going to be like, no, you don't.
So he nods to the room where he got changed and starts walking.
I'll follow behind.
Door opens and closes behind you both with a little shh. In this room, it's servers and some spare bits and some storage. It's not an important room. It keeps the back computer going. It's old suits, damaged ones, bits that need repairing. And he stops and crosses his arms in front of you. Mirror, I need to know what you're doing.
Can I almost have on my face almost like a resigned look that he knows what I've been up to in the time that I've been away from the rest of the group? Contingency plans. And I know you don't agree with them.
Contingencies are fine. What you've gone is over the line. I respected you. I even considered you my replacement. Should Tim not want to. You've just shown me you're not the protector of Gotham. You're the protector of innocent people, but not the city.
I understand.
But
I was never like you, Bruce. Sure, I respected you. But I could never find the line. And I'm still trying, at this moment in time, to find that line. I respect the things you've done, the things you're still doing now. But my fear is for the future.
the future's fine, as long as there is a league.
And that's my real fear. That there won't be a league. And if there is one left after what we're doing here, it won't be enough to save him from what's left.
So he turns on some screens. There's a fair few of them. 6, 10. And each one of them has surveillance on teenage heroes. One of them is watching the Titans train whilst bandaged, whilst broken. There will always be a league. We're its members, but we are not it. The name carries on. The mission carries on. The one thing we've all got in common: Earth is our home. I protect Gotham. We protect the Earth. No life on this planet is worth less than another. We've all lost something, Mark. Every one of us. The only thing that separates you from everyone else, you lost you. And you're not going to find you hiding behind a ring.
I'll look down at the ring. I know what happened with Robin that Christmas. And I wish I'd been there to prevent it.
Me too. But even on my watch it's happened. There are mistakes, and there are people worse than what we ever think humanity could be. Doesn't mean we stop. If you lose your humanity, you're not protecting it. You're the monster.
And that's the thing I'm truly fighting, Bruce.
I hope you solve the crisis dilemma. You're pretending to be 3 people at once, and failing to be any of them.
You were always the best detective. And it really shows. I haven't chose which one is truly me yet.
Oh, I already know. There's a reason I thought you could wear the cowl. The mission comes first. Mirror.
The mission does come first. And thank you, Bruce. For everything you did with my family.
I tried.
Everything you tried to do for them.
That's all we can do.
Took me yet many years to understand that.
Sometimes we fail. But our failures are not the sum of our accomplishments. Nor do they tarnish anything we do good. When the world beats you down, you've still got to get back up. And it will beat you down. Again and again. And you've still got to stretch your knees, crack your neck, and ask for more.
Doesn't take a genius to work that out.
No, just the world's greatest detective.
I'll extend my hand out to him.
You'll shake it.
I'll keep them safe.
Good. They're young. They mean well, and I've trained them well, but experience is not on their side. They're going to make every mistake that I made, and I don't want them to.
I'll keep watch over them.
Thank you.
I'll give them time.
And I'll give you something. It's old, but I think you could make use of it. And he gives you a set of keys.
I'll take them. And I'll put them in my top breast jacket. In the top. Now tell me, Bruce. You haven't got long left. A quiet way is never your normal way of going out, is it?
No, it isn't. The mission comes first.
I agree.
Luckily, I've got a big light in the sky.
Give him hell.
I plan to.
I'll step aside.
Yeah.
I'll step aside and let him go through the door.
Yeah, and he walks out. So you see you two, Superman and Rumble, you see...
Have I turned up?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You fly through.
Yeah.
Because I just fucked up there.
Can I see through the window of the med bay? Because I'm still with Tawny.
The med
right?
bay is a glass, except for...
I'd
Right,
like to
yeah.
glide through the waterfall with that whole, like, one leg down, one leg slightly, like, pointed up, sort of down through the water.
Just washes away all the sweat.
And you see Batman walking out of a room with Mirror.
Hair tousled.
And you hear, just in time, I'm going to need you two to leave the room.
What?
Sure, turn in the cupboard.
You could have said this while stood up, so I didn't have to come.
I want you keeping this in. Right? She said, come upstairs just for the fun of it.
Just for the fun of it.
I literally could have stayed downstairs.
Next time I'm not coming.
So you see Batman shake the hand of Mirror, and then look up at you, and just give you a gentle nod to
I'll
come here.
touch down and follow him into the room.
We need a word.
It's only
Privately.
fitting that I have a word with the Batman.
And he turns around and walks through this door.
I'll go in.
And he crosses his arms and turns and faces you as the door closes behind you. I'm glad you're here, Apex. The
Well-
world needs a Kryptonian.
Well, mine's gone, so this Kryptonian needed a world.
Fitting. I do have some concerns. I trust you. For the sake of my team. My family. Can I trust me?
Can you trust Owlman? Is what you're saying. You know yourself better than anybody else, Bruce.
That's not me. You're not this world's Superman. And while I've got to know you and I trust you, it is because I've got to know you and trust you.
What I can say, Bruce, is that me and Owlman, we had everything under control on our world until the rings turned up. Then we'll have everything under control once we win this fight.
We. Apex. Or the League.
Those that want to stay in the league, those that want to be a part of it, will have it covered.
Good. The last thing I want is my son to be a member of something he doesn't believe in. And especially that isn't going to keep each other safe.
It's just whether or not your son can work alongside another version of you that I'm worried about.
He knows it's not me.
But you realise there's going to be a clash.
There won't be a clash. After all, he's the goddamn Batman.
Then we see no problems. Everything's going to be under control. And we're going to win this fight.
I have no doubt. No doubt whatsoever.
There's some good people in that other room.
I want to keep him that way.
So do I. And I want to see that everybody gets back to the homes that they came from. To the lives that they miss.
What about you and your home?
Me and... I can't speak for him personally, but me and Owlman don't have a home anymore. So we were hoping that this one would be ours.
To protect.
I'll always protect my home.
Good. I have something for you. A token of my thanks. The greatest man I knew gave it to me. And now I'm giving it to you. I've been looking after it. It's been looking after it. I've been tending to it. And he undoes a pouch on his belt and pulls out a whistle and gives it a blow. You can hear it. No one else could.
Am I familiar with this?
No. Look
I
after
look
him.
confused.
Look after him.
Okay. I guess I'm waiting for the arrival of somebody.
Your sidekick. From now on.
I've never had a sidekick. So, okay.
Similar yet different Supermen. Clark has had a few.
Okay. and I'll put the whistle. I don't have a pocket, do I? Does Superman have pockets?
You could pop it somewhere.
In
Safe.
me pants, I
Yeah,
guess.
probably in your
It's because I've got no pockets. I guess
Got a
I'll,
whistle? Are you happy to see me?
I guess I'll put it in me pants.
And he offers his hand out.
I'll shake his hand.
And you shake, and he lets go and walks to the door.
I'll stay behind just for a little bit, just standing in the room,
Okay.
mulling things over a bit while he goes out.
Okay. So you see Batman exit that room
Yeah.
by himself.
Right.
And the door closes behind him. You can see
What, without
Superman.
mirror?
Superman this time. No, with
Oh,
that.
right. Yeah. Sorry.
Without Superman.
Okay.
Superman is in there. You can see him.
Yeah.
And he looks a bit in thought.
Right.
He then walks over to you. We need a word.
Okay.
Privately.
Okay. I will, because of course I'm in the med bay. I'll just put my other hand over. I'll be back.
Just as you say that, he draws the curtains.
Oh. Okay.
And he locks eyes with you. Crosses his arms. You almost lost one.
I know.
It was irresponsible. Foolish. And you were a child in a war against a Superman.
I understand.
But it's not your fault. You put on the suit, you're a soldier. Every one of my Robins knew that.
I'm not a Robin.
Mine were. Yours are no different. That is a uniform meant for battle.
Yes, sir.
You know the deal. They all know the deal. The Titans are willing to die to do their mission. You need to limit that as much as possible, but it is a possibility and you will need to prepare for it.
I'm fully prepared to die for this.
But are you ready to survive?
Of course.
And watch Titans. Her, and he looks down at Tawny, die.
I
And
don't.
you've got to carry on. The mission never ends. If you're leading this team, it is a lifelong mission.
Understood.
And I think you're capable.
Thank you.
She needs an upgrade.
Any ideas?
Talk to Tim. He'll sort out a suit. One of his old ones. It'll be better. It'll withstand more. Do not let this happen again.
Got it.
That is one of the smartest young women I've ever met. The League would be at a loss without her in its future. She will be an asset.
I know.
Because right now you're going in without certain seats being filled. And she would fill one of those seats.
I'm well aware. I'm still got hold of her hands, by the way.
We've got another problem.
Right?
This one stays between us until the end. Apex isn't on our side.
Pardon?
My gut tells me something is going on since Owlman arrived.
Right.
I don't know what, and I could be wrong. But if I was wrong, I wouldn't be Batman.
So what are you telling me to do? Not trust him?
I'm telling you to go along with everything. I'm telling you to win the fight. I'm telling you, after that, be prepared. That's a Superman. And you don't have me.
I'll be very honest, the last time we went up against a Superman, which was about an hour ago, we didn't stand a chance.
I know.
And now we've got to fight 2.
No. Again, I could be wrong. Something in my gut tells me I'm not. You also have Tim. He knows the Kryptonian contingency.
I know Tim's your son. Me and Tim go way back. I'm fully aware what Tim is capable of, and I will definitely be sticking to Tim.
He's not capable of winning.
I know.
By himself.
I know.
Unite the team. All of them. Find a way to get the Flash back here. You need her. You are missing bits.
I'm fully aware that we need to protect everybody, all the life that's in the world. But my team does come first. And no matter whether I can be able to watch them die or not, they are my priority. And I will make sure they survive.
And you see disappointment on his face.
You can be disappointed in me. As long as I am living, I will make sure that these children, because they are children, no matter whether they're soldiers, they're children, I will look after them.
The mission comes first. There will be no children if you lose.
I'm not going to
The
lose.
needs of the many outweigh the one. They are the army.
I'm not going to lose. But I'm also not going to put my own morals aside because
And yet
you're
you'll send them
Batman.
into war. Expect casualties.
Of course I expect casualties. But I'm not going to use them as cannon fodder.
Use them wisely. But they will not be out of harm's way. They know the job.
I think we're saying the same thing, Batman.
I think you're putting feelings above the mission. Tawny.
Understood.
Max balanced the two. It's a skill you must learn. He was better at it than I was. And I've learned it in the last 2 hours.
If you want her to be a part of the future, I can't risk not putting them first.
They need to go to war.
I'm expecting them to go to war.
Then expect casualties.
I am.
Fatalities.
I am.
You can't save everyone.
I know. I know I can't save everyone. But I'm gonna fucking try.
Good. I have something for you.
Okay?
It was... I would say gifted is the wrong word. Evidence is probably the way I would put it.
Okay.
And he reaches into his pouch and hands over a set of keys
Okay.
with a fob on them. Use it. Don't use it. I've done my job. I can't let it go into the archives. And it doesn't belong to me.
What is it?
So you're going to look at it?
Yeah. I could take one hand off. I'll keep hold of Tawny's.
On them is an old B logo. An outdated one.
Okay. Is it here?
It's in the garage.
Okay. And I will pocket the keys. I just want to say You have your children. You've got to say goodbye to them. You've looked after them. And there have been fatalities. Although these children are not mine. Lots of them have lost loved ones. They only have each other. They're orphans. I will be protecting them, just like you protected your children. I am part of the Teen Titans. I know what they go through. They are all up there, and I will make sure that they survive, to be our future.
You see him smirk and offer out his hand.
Okay, I'll offer mine out.
And he grabs it firmly and shakes it. You'll do good. If you can stand up to me, you can stand up to anyone.
I wish that would be the case for Superman.
Oh, I'm much worse than him.
I hope so. And I smirk back.
And he lets go. Looks down at his wrist, where there's this tiny little computer. Shit. I need to go.
I know.
And he walks out.
I will say goodbye to Tawny and kiss her on the forehead. And I'll follow him.
So Batman walks out of the med bay.
And I follow.
And Rumble's behind him. He starts going around the room and shaking people's hands. And he grabs all of the Bat family and one by one gives them a manly double back tap hug.
What, even Tim?
Even Tim. Taps his wrist. And you hear the whirling sound of the bat plane. And it starts to hover over the entrance to the waterfall, and he walks under it.
I'll step out of the room at this point. As soon as I hear the plane engines, that'll snap me back out and I'll walk back out.
Fires up his zip. Turns around. The mission's never over. And just disappears into the plane, and you hear the engines whirl up and just burst through the waterfall. Why don't you two give me perception checks?
I forgot this was D&D and that we actually have to roll something every so often. I was like,
21.
21.
26.
26. So you both hear it. It's an echo. You hear it just as it's coming through before the waterfall. And then this white dog with a red cape comes bursting through
Fuck off.
and lands after flying and starts bobbing around excitedly.
Oh, he's a good boy. Oh, he's a very good boy.
Runs up to Joom and just starts, jumps him and starts licking his face. And on that note, it's time for us to chuff off. If you've got any questions or queries, you can go to our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Discord at How Not to Summon a Podcast. Come join in the conversation on whatever platform you want to choose. I've been your DM, Mr. Grayson.
I've been Superman.
I've been Mirror / Green Lantern.
I've been Rumble.
Ta-ra!
See ya.
Bye.
New league we unite. Heroes in the light. Together we fight for justice so bright. Apex strong and bold, mysteries unfold. Stronger than we know, secrets never told. Evil runs away when they see our might. From dawn until dusk, champions in sight. New league we unite. Heroes in the light. Together we fight for for justice so bright. Rumblebee so smart, flies with all her might. Brain and wings combined, keeping justice tight. New league we unite, heroes in the light. Together we fight for justice so bright. Apex strong and bold, mysteries unfold. Stronger than we know, secrets never told. Evil runs away when they see our might. From dawn until dusk, champions in sight. New league we unite, heroes in the light. Together we fight for justice so